The deadline this year for renewals is going to be November 21st. If you have become a Firewise community this year, you submitted an application in 2025, you will not have to do a renewal this year. Your next renewal requirement will be in November next year, 2026. It's up to each individual to submit their renewals on time at portal.firewise.org. Our Fire Safe Council does not review these applications, but we can assist you. And then if you may have heard already, but there's a new California 3-year action plan that was launched this year in 2025, March 2025. Any new Firewise communities will be using this template. If you're working with me on your Firewise application, we're using that template. And if you are a community that's up for a renewal for your action plan, you have to renew your action plan every 3 years. You'll have to use this new California template that's available on our Firewise webpage. And then if you have any questions, you can schedule a chat with me. How do you schedule a chat with me? You can go to venturafiresafe.org/Firewise, and then down below you'll see our monthly Firewise workshops. That's where you can watch the past recording of this workshop later next week, or schedule a chat with me to talk about your renewals or your Firewise application, etc. I do respond to my chat. If you schedule a chat with me, it's immediately on my calendar. So some of you may have realized that my email inbox is pretty full, but if you schedule a chat, that secures time to chat with me. All right, so in renewals, I'm going to go step by step. So once you enter portal.firewise.org, if you are a community that can renew, you'll have this button on the top left that says Start Renewal Application. You'll go ahead and click that. Then when you click that, you'll be entered into this page, step 1 of 10 on the right, and you'll be prompted to update your site information. Things like your street address, if there's any changes to your resident leaders, how many dwelling units and homes you have in your community or residence. You can update all of that in step 2 of 10. Then step 3 of 10 is simply stating, hey, there's a new California action plan. Do you know about it? And if you know about it, you'll select, I have reviewed my state's requirements. Step 4 of 10 is just asking you to update your risk assessment. This is required every 5 years. You're required to update your risk assessment. If it's not up for renewal, you can go ahead and where that arrow is pointing, select reuse the current assessment. If you have updated your risk assessment and you wish to upload it, you're welcome to do that as well. Just select upload a new risk assessment right above. Step 5 of 10, to update your board or committee. So if you have new members of your Firewise leadership team or some of them have left, this is your opportunity to update that. Step 6 of 10 is the same thing over here, to update your action plan. If you do not wish to update your action plan, it hasn't been the 3 years, you can select that reuse the current action plan. But if you are up for renewal or you wish to update your action plan earlier than 3 years, then you can go ahead and select upload a new action plan, but you will have to use the California action template, the newest template, in order to be approved. And then step 7 of 10 is to record an educational outreach activity or event. So some of you may already know this, but as Firewise, you have to do at least one annual activity or event. That could be going door to door, distributing welcome packets. It could be hosting a community-wide presentation that talks about wildfire, or other. You can select other if you're doing some sort of other activity to promote wildfire safety in your community. Step 8 of 10 is to record a vegetation removal, something like we removed a couple of hazardous vegetation, trees, or anything like that, really. But there's no minimum requirement of how much you have to remove. Step 9 of 10, we're closing in on the end of this application, is to record your investment. You'll see at the bottom left corner, it says record hours worked or record money spent. On the right, this is what it looks like if you're selecting the record hours worked. You can do both, but even something like attending this workshop would count towards your hours. So you could say like 5 hours in miscellaneous, and then your entry note down below would say, hours attending regional monthly Firewise workshop with Ventura Regional Fire Safe Council, something like that. But those are the hours. Most people get really nervous about this step. It is something that most communities knock out of the park. You are most likely meeting all of your hours. You just have to record it in here. And then that is it for the renewal. Then you just have to simply review your application in step 10 of 10 and then submit when you're ready. So if you have any questions on this, you're welcome to schedule a chat with me. I'd say save your questions for the end during our Q&A if you have any more questions on the Firewise annual renewals. And then if you schedule a chat with me, I'll walk you right through it. We'll share a screen and we'll submit it together.